Hi everyone. Welcome back to Tolo Speaks, brought to you by the Tolo Express. All aboard. I am the Tolo Express, and the whole vision behind this activity is to share with you aspects of mysticism and how mysticism differs from religion, how it differs from philosophy, how it's more closely related to Zen Buddhism or Taoism in its structure, and how mysticism is really about living the life of ecstasy. Why? Because we have learned to deal with the mind effectively. And it's really not even learned and then applied, because in true mysticism, we don't really know the full extent of why, what for what reason. What we do know in the mystic experience, because that's really the best way I can describe it, the mystical way of being. We know for certain only one thing, that we don't know anything. Not for sure, not in absolute terms. We have theories and we have laws of physics and metaphysics, but the accuracy of them, as we have interpreted over the ages, could be way off base. So, as Socrates says, the only thing I do know is that I know nothing. That's a hard place to start for most of us, because we pride ourselves on knowing facts and knowing figures, knowing how to regurgitate back to some system that we hold allegiance to. The premise, the doctrine, the codes, the literature, the dogma, the science. We can parrot it back with great accuracy. And that is what most formal education is really about. I would say from my own experience in undergraduate and grad school, that's primarily the demand of the institutions that I attended. There was very little in the form of essay. And if the essay, based on my interpretation, varied too far from the theme that was being taught, I could be guaranteed, and I could rest assured, that the professor would not take kindly to my rebelliousness or my renegade stance. Therefore, if I don't, as Osho says, regurgitate back to the authority system what they want to hear, then I don't make the passing grade. And that is actually going on every day around us. We're still in that place where we give our power over to created authority systems in our head, and we mimic their way, their style, their formulas, their codes. We mimic their patterns, their ethics, their morality, in order to save face and look good in the eyes of these institutions that we align with. It gets back to simply safety in numbers. The mystic is a renegade, a bohemian. They live from a very avant-garde stance. What do they follow? Internal awareness, wisdom, discernment, intuition. They follow this to the letter, not of the law, because they don't really know what the law is, but to the letter of understanding that by doing so, assured joy, peace of mind, and the opposite of strife and aggravation exist in our countenance, in our personalities, in our involvement with every person, place, or thing around us. I put it this way. Faith in outside influences is replaced by trust in intuition and trust in that which is real, capital R-E-A-L, versus the appearance of that which is real. Many have called the appearance of that which is real the work of the ego, the illusionary world. Some have called it evil. Some have called it ignorance. It has many names. Living and basking in that realm of mental activity, which is not real, creates major strife in our lives. Let's go back to Shakespeare. To thine own self be true. There it is, right there, written hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Very quickly, I would like to share one more thing, and that is a second way of being when one lives from the mystical. It's not a path. It's from mysticism itself. The person simply becomes mystic. And here it is. Awareness in universal cosmic truth is naturally monitored at all times. Am I steeped in the truth? Or am I steeped in illusion? The illusion of truth. That which appears to be true. False. Why? Because there's no joy derived in it. There's no inner satisfaction once the ego is out of the way. Yes, living in this false environment in the mind can bring us lots of comfort, can bring us lots of false satisfaction, can bring us all kinds of reward. But that reward does not usher in peace of mind, compassion, and understanding. So, I thank you for letting me share today. This is one of many in this series on the mystic experience. Not a path, not a way. It's just living from mysticism itself. Connection with that which we really can't define, but that which ushers in bliss and ecstasy. And if for no other reason than to keep tuning in, you and I have said over and over again, wow, wouldn't it be nice to experience ecstatic moments in life, devoid of pain and suffering and hardship and consternation? Wouldn't it be nice? as Joseph Campbell said, to live and follow our bliss. So for now, namaste. Have a great rest of your day.